What happens when country music royalty sits down with one of daytime television's most outspoken hosts, and a simple interview turns into an explosive confrontation that leaves producers scrambling and audiences stunned? Today, we're diving into the shocking clash between Carrie Underwood and Joy Behar that erupted live on The View. A moment so intense it forced network executives to make an unprecedented decision. Make sure to subscribe and drop a comment below, because this story will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about live television drama. The morning began like any other at ABC Studios. Carrie Underwood arrived calm, polished, and prepared for what was supposed to be a routine promotional appearance. She was there to discuss her latest album and upcoming tour dates. Nothing controversial, nothing unexpected. Known for her carefully measured responses and flawless public image, Carrie had mastered the art of navigating interviews without stirring drama. The producers expected smiles, applause, and safe conversation. Across the table, Joy Behar shuffled her notes with that familiar smirk longtime viewers recognized instantly. While the planned talking points sat neatly in front of her, it was clear she had something else in mind. Joy had already decided this would not be just another friendly celebrity visit. As Whoopi Goldberg welcomed Carrie to the show, the audience erupted in applause. Carrie walked out in a navy blue dress, her blonde hair perfectly styled, waving graciously as she took her seat. The energy felt light, warm, and predictable. Sarah opened with the expected question about the new album, and Carrie responded smoothly, speaking about growth, honesty, and connection with fans. But Joy wasn't listening. She studied Carrie closely, waiting. Then, without warning, the tone shifted. Joy leaned forward and interrupted, her voice noticeably sharper. She pivoted the conversation away from music and straight into politics. The studio atmosphere changed instantly. Carrie's smile faltered for just a split second, but her composure remained intact as she gave a careful, measured response about personal beliefs and freedom of expression. Joy wasn't satisfied. Sarcasm dripped from her words as she challenged Carrie's public stances, questioning whether her beliefs aligned with what the show represented. The audience grew quiet. Sunny shifted in her seat. Whoopi glanced toward the control room. Something was clearly off script. Carrie attempted to redirect, but Joy pressed harder, listing specific political positions and accusing her of hypocrisy. The tension was no longer subtle. It was thick, heavy, and unmistakable. And just like that, a routine interview crossed a line it could never return from. Carrie's voice remained calm, but the firmness beneath it was undeniable. She explained that having personal beliefs didn't mean forcing them on others, emphasizing respect and individual choice. But Joy wasn't interested in nuance. She fired back, accusing Carrie of speaking for women simply by using her platform. That was when Carrie pushed back for the first time. She pointed out the obvious double standard. Joy used her platform daily to promote her beliefs without apology. The difference, Carrie noted sharply, was that she didn't attack people who disagreed with her. The remark landed hard. Joy's face flushed as she leaned back, visibly irritated. The exchange escalated quickly. Joy accused Carrie of being dramatic. Carrie responded by calling out the ambush directly, stating she had come to discuss music, not defend her entire belief system in minutes. Whoopi attempted to intervene, but Joy cut her off, insisting the audience deserved answers. Carrie's patience snapped. Her voice rose as she accused Joy of conducting a hit job rather than journalism. The control room erupted into chaos, producers signaling desperately for a commercial break. Joy laughed bitterly, mocking Carrie and suggesting she stick to singing about pickup trucks if she couldn't handle real questions. That comment changed everything. Carrie's polite facade vanished. Her southern accent thickened as she fired back, accusing Joy of building a career on cheap shots and manufactured outrage. The other hosts froze. The audience sat in stunned silence. Joy responded with condescension, reminding Carrie whose show this was. Carrie laughed, not kindly. She reminded Joy that this was The View, not the Joy Behar Hour, and made it clear she wasn't some young lady to be spoken down to. She spoke about earning success through talent and hard work, not tearing others down for applause. Joy stood up. Her voice rose as she belittled Carrie's career, dismissing it as dress-up and pretty songs. Carrie stood as well, matching her intensity, calling out the insult directly. The room felt like it might explode. Whoopi finally stood, pleading for calm, but neither woman backed down. Carrie accused Joy of bullying, of attacking anyone who dared disagree. Joy fired back with personal insults, calling Carrie ignorant and irrelevant. The argument spiraled, raw and unfiltered, crossing boundaries daytime television had never seen breached before. The cameras kept rolling. No one could stop it now. Joy's voice reached a shrill pitch as she paced behind the table, accusing Carrie of harming women, minorities, and the country itself through her political views. Carrie didn't shout back. Instead, she slowed down, her tone calm but cutting, identifying the moment Joy abandoned debate and reached for labels. When Joy used the word fascist, the studio seemed to freeze. Carrie's anger transformed into something colder, contempt. She calmly explained that name-calling wasn't an argument and that Joy's behavior reflected intolerance, not progress. Joy screamed for security, demanding Carrie be removed from her studio. Carrie didn't argue. She gathered her purse with dignity and agreed to leave, but not before turning to the audience. Her voice filled the room with the same power that once echoed through stadiums. She apologized to the viewers for witnessing chaos instead of conversation and explained exactly what happens when controversy replaces substance. Joy shouted over her, but Carrie raised a hand and finished speaking. She called out years of bullying behavior, the habit of hiding behind comedy, and the refusal to engage in respectful dialogue. She stated plainly that bullying wasn't comedy, and intolerance wasn't progressive. Whoopi attempted once more to restore order, but Carrie insisted the truth needed to be said. Joy lashed out again, calling Carrie a puppet. Carrie responded with a bitter smile, pointing out Joy's inability to accept differing opinions. When Joy screamed about justice, Carrie corrected her. This wasn't justice, it was control. Submission, not unity. The audience murmured. The producers had stopped trying to cut away. They knew this was television history unfolding in real time. Carrie delivered her final blow calmly, stating she felt sorry for Joy, sorry that hatred had consumed her, sorry that disagreement had become evil in her eyes. The words landed harder than any insult. Security hovered uselessly as Carrie walked toward the exit. Before leaving the stage, Carrie turned back one final time. She told the audience they deserved better conversations, better respect, better hosts. Applause erupted, mixed with boos, as chaos fully overtook the studio. Joy shouted that Carrie was banned from the show forever. Carrie paused. She calmly pointed out that banning dissent only proved her point, then walked off with her head held high. Joy collapsed back into her chair, shaking with rage. Whoopi struggled to regain control. Sarah looked on the verge of tears. Sunny was already on her phone. Within hours, clips flooded social media. The phrase "country bumpkin" trended worldwide. Fans rallied. Critics debated. ABC executives held emergency meetings. What began as a simple interview had become a defining moment in daytime television history. Polite interviews were dead. Unfiltered drama had arrived, and live TV would never be the same again.